Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko issued a stark warning in a recent interview with Russian journalist Pavel Zarubin, stating unequivocally that Ukraine risks disappearing as a state if it fails to urgently pursue negotiations with Russia. The statement underscores the escalating tension in Eastern Europe and Belarus' firm alignment with Moscow's strategic objectives. In a move highlighting heightened military readiness, President Lukashenko ordered a snap inspection of Belarus' armed force and elevate 45,000 troops and paramilitary force to the highest level of combat readiness. This decision was explicitly made in response to what Belarus perceives as NATO's eastern military buildup and growing regional security concerns, particularly along its border. This significant mobilization follows the massive Zapad-2025 joint military drills conducted with Russia, which showcased the close strategic and operational coordination between the two nations. The increase in military posture comes amidst soaring tension over suspected sabotage operations and drone incursions reported along the European Union's border, further contributing to the volatile regional environments. Belarus' robust military stance is intended as a clear warning to NATO, emphasizing its critical role as a strategic ally of Russia and an essential extension of Russian forces' projection capabilities in Eastern Europe. The push by U.S. President Donald Trump to remove Nicolas Maduro as the leader of Venezuela has intensified significantly in recent days, indicating a heightened focus on regime change in the South American nation. Administration officials are actively discussing a broad and aggressive campaign that would escalate military pressure in an attempt to force Maduro out of office. This assertive strategy is reportedly being led by Marco Rubio, who holds the dual roles of Secretary of State and National Security Advisor. Rubio contends that Maduro is an illegitimate leader who directly oversees the extensive export of illicit drugs to the United States, thereby posing an imminent threat to U.S. national security. In recent weeks, the U.S. military has launched lethal attacks on civilian boats in the Caribbean, which the administration asserted were engaged in smuggling drugs for Venezuelan gangs. These actions represent a significant escalation of military involvement in the region. Furthermore, the U.S. military has been actively planning potential military operations, specifically targeting drug trafficking suspects operating inside Venezuela, indicating that this represents the next phase of their broader operation objectives in the region. A shocking report from the New York Times recently revealed detail of Venezuela's secret peace offer to Donald Trump's White House, shedding light on a high-stake diplomatic gambit. According to the report, Nicolas Maduro, desperate to avert a potential U.S. military strike, reportedly offered Washington unprecedented control over Venezuela's vast oil, gold, and mineral wealth. This audacious offer even included a pledge to sever Venezuela's tie with key geopolitical rivals of the U.S., namely China, Iran, and Russia. However, Trump's team reportedly rejected this multi-billion-dollar deal outright, publicly labeling Maduro's regime a narco terror cartel. The revelation of this secret offer exposed a critical, high-stake diplomatic gamble that, had it been accepted, could have fundamentally altered the future geopolitical landscape of Latin America. Now, with U.S. warship visibly circling the Caribbean and military pressure increasing, tensions in the regions are once again described as being at a boiling point, signaling a renewed phase of confrontation. Iran has issued a stern warning to the United States regarding its escalating military actions against Venezuela, threatening severe consequences for what it characterized as provocative and destabilizing operations in the Caribbean region. As the U.S. military continues to attack Venezuelan vessels and significantly increase its naval deployment in the area, Iran has publicly pledged its unwavering support for Venezuela at the United Nations. Furthermore, Tehran has actively strengthened its alliance with Caracas through enhanced cooperation in military, technological, and energy sectors, signaling a deepening strategic partnership between the two nations. In response to these external pressure and military threats, Venezuela has launched large-scale independent 200 war games. This military exercise are designed to prepare and bolster the country's critical defense against potential external aggression. Both Iran and Venezuela have consistently emphasize their shared commitment to resisting U.S. hegemony and unilateral intervention in international affairs, solidifying a united front against perceived American aggression. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. Considering Belarusian President Lukashenko's warning that Ukraine risks disappearing as a state if it doesn't negotiate, and Trump's intensified effort to remove Maduro in Venezuela, do you see these regional flashpoints as isolated incident or interconnected elements of a broader global power struggle, potentially leading to more widespread military intervention? Join the debate. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.